Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here and joining us on this very important event here for the Foxboro Police Department. My name is Bill Keegan. I'm going to be your master of ceremonies this afternoon. I'm the town manager here in Foxboro, so thank you for being here. What I'd like to do at this time is to bring up Maya Juarez to sing the national anthem.
Department, attention! Present arms!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order! Arms! Parade! Rest!
You can be seated, please. Thank you. Today we welcome and appoint the department's next chief of police, Michael A. Grace. Before we get started with the ceremony, I would like to take a moment to thank and acknowledge the most recent leadership of this department. Both of these chiefs have played significant roles in mentoring Mike to this moment in his career. First, retired police chief and current selectman Ed O'Leary. Chief O'Leary readily acknowledges that he was proud to be able to select Mike as a member of this department. He could see from the outset that Mike possessed the leadership skills and abilities that are needed to one day lead this department. Chief O'Leary promoted Mike to sergeant and saw him quickly adapt to the roles and responsibilities of that position. Chief O'Leary retired shortly after Mike's appointment as sergeant after serving this community for over 30 years as chief of the department. He has commented to me that it is personally gratifying to see him to see one of his recruits rise to the level of chief of the department. I'd also like to acknowledge the current and soon-to-be retired chief of the department, Bill Baker. Chief Baker has acknowledged to me that Mike has always been eager to learn, willing to step into difficult situations, and always capable of taking on the duties that no one else wanted to do. Chief Baker recognized the leadership qualities that Mike possessed and worked with him and other members of the department to sharpen those skills and help prepare him for the action that we are about to take tonight. We are grateful for having known you, Chief, and for the fine work that you have done and performed in helping to shape the future leadership of this department. Being a police officer in today's society is no easy task. If you would ask any of the present or retired chiefs in this audience tonight, police work is an entirely different career in comparison to 15 or 20 years ago. The complexity of society has changed rapidly, and with the change of the work of our public safety professionals has had to become more dynamic than ever before. It requires dedication, commitment, and good judgment to meet the public safety challenges of today. It is my judgment that Mike Grace is up to meeting these challenges. I believe that he cares deeply about the community, and more importantly, I know he cares and respects the men and women under his command. I think he will proudly continue to develop their skills as a new leader. At the same time, he will remain committed to developing his own set of skills while staying connected to the community and by emphasizing the importance of serving the great residents and businesses of Foxboro. I wish him complete success, a safe career, and I'm truly excited about the future of this department under his leadership. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
Now, at this point, what I'd like to do is acknowledge the members of the Board of Selectmen are here this afternoon. Leah Gibson, Dave Feldman, Mark Elfman, Chief O'Leary, and Chris. Mitchell. I knew I was going to do that once along the way. I was going to miss somebody's name, so I apologize for that. I also want to acknowledge the state representative that was here and the state senator was here. Representative Barrows, would you like to come up at this point?
Send the senator first.
Senator, I apologize. Senator, that's always the proper order. Thank you. State Senator Feeney.
Thank you, Town Manager Keegan. Welcome, everybody. It's great to be here on such an important occasion in the community of Foxboro. We packed this room. Nobody tell the fire chief how many people are in this room right now. This is truly an incredible occasion as we watch Mike Grace get sworn in tonight as our police chief. And what a legacy that's been left behind for him through Chief O'Leary, who ably served this community for so many years. Chief Baker has been a great ally and partner to so many of us in state government and served this community well. I know, Mike, you're a great cop, a great man, and you'll be a superb chief. And I wish you all the luck in the world and being safe out there. And I know you share our thoughts that you have a great team. When I look around at the men and women in uniform and law enforcement here in this room, this is second to none. Foxborough Police Department is made up of a group of special individuals, and Chief, I know you will lead them well. So with that, and to mark this occasion, I have an official citation from the Massachusetts State Senate. It reads, official citation, be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Chief Michael Grace in recognition of your appointment to Police Chief in the town of Foxborough. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to and a copy thereof transmitted by the clerk, signed by President Karen E. Spilka, attested to by the clerk Michael D. Hurley, and offered and signed by a very grateful and proud State Senator Paul R. Feeney, October 1st, 2019. Chief, congratulations.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Representative Jay Barrows.
Good afternoon. This is a hot ticket in town. I was just thinking, the Patriots have had 6 Super Bowls. We've only had 3 Chiefs in the same period of time. So I'm glad that I made this one, and I appreciate it. And thank you all, our officers that are here to serve and protect. They do a great job in Foxborough. Really, really proud of the work that they do. And thank you, Chief Baker, for your efforts on the helm here the last few years. And Chief O'Leary, thank you as well. I didn't want to be outdone by my Foxborough counterpart. The House of Representatives has sent me with a resolution. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers sincere congratulations to Chief Michael Grace in recognition of your appointment to Chief of the Foxborough Police Department. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses hope for future good fortune and continued success in all your endeavors. And today, given October 1st, 2019, signed by Robert DeLeo, the Speaker, and yours truly, Jay Barrows. So congratulations, Mike. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Long career.
Jay.
Thank you, gentlemen. So at this time, I'd like to bring up the family of Lieutenant Grace, soon to be Chief Grace. Right. Kirsten,
I think you guys are together.
Michael, Matthew, and Katie are his children. Okay, and this time I'd like to bring up the town clerk, Bob Cutler, for the official swearing in.
Department, attention!
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Grace,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to
I will bear true faith and allegiance to,
and will uphold and defend
will uphold and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and the bylaws of the town of Foxborough.
and the bylaws of the town of Foxborough.
I will serve the citizens
I will serve the citizens
of the town of Foxborough
in the town of Foxborough
with compassion,
with compassion,
courage,
courage,
and integrity.
and integrity.
And I will fairly and equitably
I will fairly and equitably
execute and enforce
execute and enforce
the laws thereof
the laws thereof
within the extent of my authority
within the extent of my authority
and jurisdiction,
and jurisdiction,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name.
I, Michael Grace,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge, and perform
all of the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as Police Chief of the Town of Foxborough,
as Police Chief in the Town of Foxborough.
and I will obey and be bound by
I will obey and be bound by
such rules and regulations
such rules and regulations
as now are
or may be
from time to time established by the government
of the
Foxborough Police Department.
Foxborough Police Department.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I state your name,
I, Michael Grace,
hereby accept
hereby accept
the position of Police Chief
the position of Police Chief
in the Police Department of the Town of Foxborough.
in the Police Department of the Town of Foxborough.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm not going to give you guys. I wouldn't do that to you.
All right, for the official pinning, Kirsten, his wife,
No pressure.
and no sticking either.
It's almost there.
Excellent.
Good. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to present to you the new Chief of Police for the Town of Foxborough, Michael Arthur Grace.
It's only 25 minutes long, so just bear with me, okay? Maya, I just want to thank you. That was absolutely wonderful. You are so brave. Thank you so much. Sergeant Tim O'Leary, Ryan, Don, and Scotty, impressive. The best entrance I've ever seen, and you're amazing to this department. It's great to see. Awesome, awesome job. Appreciate it so much. Town Manager Bill Keegan, the Board of Selectmen, Senator Feeney, Representative Barrows, fellow department heads, my family, fellow colleagues, and friends. Thank you so much for this pinning ceremony. It means so much to me. Tonight is a very special night, just not for me on a professional level, but for the family as well. Tonight I stand in the presence of two former police chiefs, Ed O'Leary and Bill Baker, as they watch in the passing of the torch. Combined, they have more years of experience in law enforcement than I'm supposed to share with you. But I will. I think we're pushing 95. It's an incredible amount of time devoted to public service. And they both did it so well. So I thank you both. I started my career here in this great department over 21 years ago. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I love this job, I love my fellow workers, and I love this town. I have this saying about the Foxborough Police Department. It's the best small-town police department in America. Our residents are compassionate. Our seniors are adored. The school system is second to none. And we just happen to have the greatest NFL football team that calls Foxborough its home. Even the major TV networks gave up on calling us Boston. Our success as a community comes from many people and groups who work tirelessly to make life better for the residents of Foxborough. I have some firsthand knowledge about one of those groups. To my right and to my left are the men and women of the Foxborough Police Department. They're the most amazing group of law enforcement officers I have ever met, and I am so honored to be their chief. Each one of these officers has a unique life story, and each is filled with a drive to serve this community, and they do it every day with pride and passion. I've read many leadership books, and General Colin Powell's writings have always grabbed my attention. He had two quotes that I carry with me. The first one is, treat people kindly. When you are kind to someone, and I don't necessarily mean buddy-buddy, just show kindness and consideration. Show that people are worthy and you respect them and are glad they're with you. And the second one is, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. As the new police chief for the Foxboro Police Department, I offer my promise to protect this community and bring the very best I have every day to the job. There is one more item of business that I have to highlight. There is a saying, behind every great man is a great woman. And none of this tonight would have been possible without my wife Kirsten and our 3 children, Michael, Matthew, and Katie. I thank you for all your support. I know it's never been easy. Working all those nights, all those weekends, missing sporting events and family events. Thank you for your support, and I love you all so very much. And finally, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, taking time away from their families and their obligations to honor myself and the fine members of the Foxboro Police Department. It's a very special moment, and we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chief, and I can actually officially call you Chief now.
Yes.
So we've been practicing that for a few weeks now, but we haven't been able to officially call
We
you
had a couple
Chief.
of names going there for a while.
That's right. So I did want to, before I let everybody go, is to recognize John and Elizabeth, Mike's parents, who are here this evening as well. So I want to say congratulations to you both as well. The family of Mike, Chief Grace, now is actually happy to invite you all and extend an invitation to attend a celebration at the Lakeview Pavilion immediately following tonight's event. So I think there'll be enough room in the place for you all. It's a pretty big group, but I'm glad to see that's. And I understand he's picking up the tab too, by the way. But certainly we all would welcome to see you. Happy to have you all come and attend, and I want to thank you all for being here tonight. So thank you. We can dismiss the officers at this point.
Department, attention! Dismissed. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you.